Remember the Pro Evolution Soccer 2006 seasonal patch? Well, it's back with a massive new update called Redux. And for anyone who doesn't know, this is a total conversion mod for the modern Pro Evolution Soccer 2021. This mod completely rewinds the clock, giving you the 2006-2007 classical season with all its legendary players and teams. It's the best of both worlds actually, the most modern Pro Evo gameplay and visuals mixed with a heavy dose of mid-2000s nostalgia. We actually checked out this patch on the channel back in March. At the time I loved the incredible attention to detail, but I remember saying I wished there was just more stuff, included. But despite that feeling of a bit of lacking, I still enjoyed my time with this patch a lot, and that's because I have a really soft spot for this era. So when I heard that this new Redux update was dropping, I was genuinely excited to jump back in. Alright, so what's new in this Redux update? Well, let's break it down because the team behind this patch has been really busy. The single biggest feature, and one that I think classic patch fans will absolutely love, is this. There are no more current season players in this patch. None. They scrapped the database clean of anyone who doesn't belong in 2006-2007 season and have injected over 1,000 classic players to fill out the rosters. They've even added some cool youngsters, especially for Premier League. What that means is basically that right now we have a rock-solid, complete classic database of 504 teams and over 10,400 players, all from that 2006-2007 season. But it's not just about the numbers, it's also about the improvements to graphics and immersion. And the visual upgrades here are quite noticeable actually. First, they've added more than 250 new faces on top of the already massive library of 1,800 faces, which basically translates to 1 out of 5 players in the game having real high quality face. This means that top teams in the best leagues have almost all players with custom faces, sometimes even with 60 rated scraps that look like they did back in 2006. But when you go down the list with less known teams, you will start seeing more and more default faces. I imagine that most of us want to play with Inters, Barças, Manchester Uniteds of that time, and so the only time I was personally noticing default faces was during Master League playthrough when I was trying to buy substitute players, because then additional filter for me was, do they have a real face? And the quality of faces continues to be really damn impressive here. Whoever is their face maker, they know their craft. Players look like they did back in 2006. It's extremely nostalgic to see young versions of iconic players and to use them in modern game engine. Then we have kits, and they've added around 200 new kits to the game to increase the feeling of immersion and authenticity. For example, the Serie A kits have been completely remade from scratch for this update and they look fantastic. Visually, the Premier League I think has gotten a ton of love with fixed faces and appearances. And I think that this Immersion Boost is where the patch really starts to shine. The creators have added all these little touches that make it feel like you're watching a game on TV in 2006 or playing Pro Evolution Soccer 6 just remastered. So for instance, now we have proper upscaled with AI intros for the Champions League, the UEFA Cup, Euro 2008 and the 2006 World Cup. And then there's a cool one. They've added around 100 new balls from that era and completely rebuilt the mapping system so that each major competition, like Champions League or the Copa Libertadores, has its own specific ball assigned to it. So there's no more random ball selection for those competitions. My personal favorite ball is probably the English Premier League ball from 2006. Damn, it was beautiful. But that's not all. This seasonal patch also has plenty of authentic accessories added to players, with over 160 boots and 80 gloves in the game. And they've made clear improvements in accessories assignments since we visited 2006 patch last time. Even more, there are new scoreboards for the Premier League and over 20 others to choose from. Plus, 40 ad-board sets are now available in Redux update. The patch also sounds great with hits from that 2006 era. All the songs that you heard in clubs or on the radio back in mid-2000s will play for you in the menu. And those are, the bigger changes when it comes to immersion, cause then there are also some small things like the in-game radar being made to mimic Pro Evo 6, the in-game stats comparisons to look like that of the past, and all those little touches that show appreciation for the 2006 era. And as a little bonus, they are already building for the future, cause this doesn't seem to be the end of their journey. They've added a mini Russian Premier League with the top 8 teams already looking really good. And from what Mods creator told me, their goal is to eventually bring all leagues up to the same high standard that they are setting with the English Premier League. And that sounds really damn cool. We also have to talk about the cost of this mod, especially if the old price tag was holding you back. Because you see, they've moved away from the old model where you needed a monthly subscription to keep playing. Now it's a straightforward one-time purchase of $15 and that version of the patch is yours forever. You only have to resubscribe if you want access for the new big update. So a huge thumbs up for that change. And to celebrate this new Redux release of 2006 overhaul, I've teamed up with the patch creators for a giveaway. We are giving 3 of you free access to the complete Redux update. How to enter giveaway? Well, first you have to join my community Discord server, link is in the video description. There, find the giveaway channel and then click the button to join the giveaway. And that's it, you're in, wait for the results. So after seeing all of that, it's pretty clear that the Redux update is a big step forward for this patch. It adds a ton of content and immersion that I felt was missing before. Back in March, I was a bit hesitant about the value for money proposition, but now with version 5.0, I feel this is a great patch for anyone craving that bit of nostalgia. And you know what really sealed the deal for me with this patch? Speaking with its creator behind the scenes, it's clear that the patch is made by people who genuinely care about quality and delivering an awesome experience for fans. And I think that's the kind of project that's always worth supporting. Are there still places that this patch could grow? Yeah, sure, but honestly the sheer amount of fun and immersion it offers right now is incredible. I'm not exaggerating when I say that I am more excited to fire this up than any modern 2026 seasonal patch. In fact, I love it so much that I'm planning to start a career mode series exclusively for my channel members using this specific update. If that sounds like your thing, then check out the membership options. It's a great way to get more content, perks, and support the channel at the same time. Plus, members will get exclusive additional video for Pro Evolution Soccer 2006 patch, where I show all additional mods that I've installed on top of it to make it even better. So here is what you can do next. If you're sold on the patch and want to dive in, the link to their Patreon page is in the video description. If you want to try your luck at winning the giveaway, don't forget to join my Discord server and enter the giveaway. The link is also in the video description. And folks, we are pushing for 20,000 subs before the end of the year. So if you enjoy this kind of content, hit that subscribe button. It really helps me keep making these videos for you guys. Anyway, that's all from me in this video. Thanks for your time and I'll see you in the next one.